Good morning, guys. Today we'll talk about the third conditional. The third conditional we need when we want to talk about something that we regret, about something that happened and we don't like the outcome of the situation, but we have no influence on it anymore. It happened, it's done, it's over. So this is the important thing to remember when talking using the third conditional. It's completely unrealistic and it doesn't change anything. It's just our own kind of regret or whatever we want to share with someone. So let me show you how it works. As with every conditional, it consists of two elements, of two sentences. In this case, the first sentence is done in past perfect, and the second sentence is done with would plus present perfect. So let's look at some of the examples. If I had been told about my neighbors, I would have never moved in because they are loud, but nobody told me, so I moved in. If somebody had told me about my neighbors, I would have never moved in. Another example, if I had studied hard for my exams, I would have passed them. But I didn't do it, and I didn't pass my exams because I decided to have some free time. So if I had worked hard towards my exams, most possibly I would have passed them, but I failed them. That's it, I need to retake them. And one more thing, if I had remembered to buy coffee yesterday, I would have had one this morning. But I didn't remember about it, and the consequence is that I couldn't drink my coffee this morning. I had to drink some tea. If I had remembered about buying coffee yesterday, I would have had one this morning. What's important about this conditional is that it comes in two forms. It comes in the form that I just showed you, and it also comes in a different shape, let's say. So it means exactly the same, but it looks different. We use had in front of it. So, had I remembered to buy coffee, I would have had one this morning. It's exactly the same sentence, it just looks different. Had I remembered to set my alarm clock last night, I would have got up on time. I didn't remember about it, I fell asleep, and this morning I woke up late. Had I remembered to set my alarm clock, I would have gotten up on time. I would have got up on time. And one more thing, let's say had I taken his keys away in the pub last night, he wouldn't have driven and he wouldn't have caused the accident. Had I taken his keys away in the pub last night, he wouldn't have driven and he wouldn't have caused the accident. As you see, there are many ways of expressing past perfect. And let me show you how to make questions. So what do you think? What would you have done had you lost your passport while on holiday? What would you have done if you had lost your passport while on holiday? Let's assume you went on holiday last summer and you lost your passport, but you didn't. But what would you have done had you lost it? What would you have done, let's say, about your job choices or work choices, had you known all that you know now? What would you have done had you known all that you know now? What kind of different choices would you have made? So this is a third conditional for you. It's very, very unrealistic. It's all about the past, and this is what makes it so different from all the other ones. Remember that first and second conditionals were either about kind of dreaming, hypothesizing, but it was still some kind of possible. While the third conditional is completely set in the past, and it talks about things that could never change, could never happen, because past is past, it's all gone. There's nothing else that can happen here. So it's all about, that's why I usually say it's all about kind of regretting things. For example, had I told him then, it would have been different. Or had I made a different choice that day, we would have been all in a different situation later on. So it's all about a little bit of regret and hoping that things were different than they are, but there's nothing that we can do about it. Good luck, guys. Take care. Bye.